Welcome to the testing world. So in previous session we have seen how we can create variables and constant and what is the use of variable and constant. Now I'll show you methods, main method, calling of the method from the same package and from different package. For calling we are going to use objects. Let me move to Eclipse. So here I am on Eclipse. Previously we have created a variable and constant. Two rules we have learned, like whatever the code we want to write, that should be inside the class boundary. In a class we can have variable, constant. Other than that we have functions, we also call it method, and constructor. So now I'll show you functions or methods. Now, so other than variable and constant, whatever the code you want to write, it should be inside a method, or we can call it function. So function or method can be defined as a group of code which is used to perform specific task. Okay, as of now I'm not going for the definition. Let me start writing methods. Okay, that need to be remembered like rule 3. Whatever code we are writing other than variable and constants should be inside method. So we should write it inside a method. Okay, how to create methods? As of now we are not aware about the syntax. So I want to create a method with the name hello. For that we will just write hello and control space. It's a shortcut. So I'm just going for control space. It shows would you like to create a method stub, means method body. Answer is yes. Just select it. It create a method with its body, and here to do means here we need to write code. So a sample method is created with the name hello. It is by default private method, just replace with the public. Okay, what is the difference between the private and public? We are going to cover in the coming sessions. As of now all method we are going to would be public. Okay, now a method is created. That's a start body of the method, that's an ending body of the method. Now other than variable and constant, whatever the code you want to write, that should be inside the method. So I'm writing a code like I want to print something. So if you worked on C, for printing something on the console we are using printf. If you worked on C++, therefore print something we are using cout. In the same way, if you want to print something here in Java, we have to write system.out.println. Okay, how can we remember that? If we don't remember, just use shortcut. So I'm writing syso control space. Control space is for suggestions. So it give me suggestion like print to the standard output. Yes. It generate the complete line. Just whatever you want to print, you can print it here. So I have created one method which is printing hello. Name of the method is also hello. Also we can see this method is also part of class body, means that is inside the class body. So everything we are going to write, that should be the part of class body. Here I want to create one more method with the name testing. So I just mentioned testing. Again for suggestions, control space. It give me would you like to create a method stub? Method stub means method body. Yes. A method syntax is created. On the place of private, I'll make it public. Again, you can write any number of lines here inside this method. As of now, I'm just printing testing. So now we have a class. Inside that we have a variable, we have a constant. Also, we have seen two methods. One is hello and other one is testing. Okay, previously we have seen variable value can be changed. So if you want, that was the variable, I'll come here in the method. I'm writing like is equal to percentage plus 100. So I'm changing the value of this variable and storing it again. It allows us. But if you want to do the same thing for constant, you will get error. So it will give you error like you cannot change the value of final field, which is a constant. Now I have two methods. How to execute them? For execution, we can go for this run button, but as of now, it's not going to execute. I'll show you why. As I run, it shows me there is no recent launch. It is not able to launch it, or I'll say start execution. Why? Because as of now, if you notice, it is confused which method to execute first, hello or testing. If you think it will execute from top to down, answer is no. Here it is not top to down execution. So how it will execute? So here, if you have gone through C or C++, there you have noticed there is a method with the name main. Main is the starting point. Starting point means from where the execution will start. In the same way, here in Java, we have to define the starting point. Starting point means from where the execution will start. After that, you can execute any method. So a starting point must have to be defined. And for starting point, we have to define a method with the name main. Okay. Now I'm coming here. I'm going to create a method with the name main. So as I mentioned, main, control space, it asked me, would you like to create main method? Yes. It will generate a main method. But if you notice, by default, it is generating public. You have a other keyword which is static. You have something here as well. We need not to bother about that. That's a main method in Java. As of now, you need not to bother about that. Later on, we will understand what is the use of static, what is the use of this argument. So as of now, we don't bother about that. Main method is created over here. Now, that's a starting point. Means whenever we click on this run button, it always execute this main method first automatically. So whatever the code we are going to write inside the main, as of now, I'm writing like hello main. So I'm just printing this. Okay. Now I just want to execute this. So that's my run button. As I run, you will notice main method executed, and whatever the task you have written inside the main, it is doing that. So hello main is printed as you have written inside the main. And these 3-4 time dots that I have placed, it's not mandatory. I can just write it like this. So whatever you are going to write inside this double quotes will be printed. So here we have noticed as we are running, it is searching for the starting point, which is a main method. We just created a main method, and syntax always will be same. So we are not writing it. We are picking from the suggestion. And whatever the code we have written inside that, it will execute automatically. So now we have seen, we have created few methods. Also we have created a main method, but when we are executing, it will execute only main. So now if I go here, we have seen method, how to write method, even what all the different type of method we can have. I'm going to cover in the next lecture in very detail. As of now, we have seen how we can define method, how we can define main method. I want to run these methods as well. So now next rule will help you. Next rule of the Java is whatever the method you want to call. Third, you want to call. Check in which class it belongs to, or which class it belongs to. Now create object of class and call method. Okay, what does it mean? So here I want to call a method with the name hello and testing. Check which class these method belong to. These method belongs to the class A. Now I'll go to the main because by default main will execute. I have to create an object of the class A, and by that object we can call these methods. Okay, how to create object? First of all, which class object you want to create? A class space. What is the object name you want to give? You can give any name. I'm just giving O space is equal to new class name bracket semicolon. So that is the syntax to create object of any class. Here we are creating object of the class A. Object name is O. New is the keyword, A, class name and bracket. So we have created an object of the class A. Now by this object you can call any methods. So I'm calling a method with the name testing. Also you are calling a method with the name hello. As of now hello is written first, but I'm calling it second. So the point is in which order, in the order you are going to call it. in the same order it will execute. So now I'm going to run it. As I run, main will execute. Now inside the main you are creating object and calling method. So that method will be called. So here we have seen how we can call any method from the main. I'm sure we got basic understanding how to run any method of a class. If I explain it more, so you can consider this class as a library. So when we are in the college, we are going to the library, that's a library. Inside the library we have a lot of books. So you can understand that my book 1 and that is my book 2nd. Okay, you can consider this main method as a gate of the library. Gate of library. Here object you can understand as a library card. So whenever you want to access any book of the library, you have to get a library card. The same way, whenever we want to access method of any class, we are creating object of that. And by using that library card, you can access books. In the same way, by using that object, we are accessing methods of the class. So it's very straightforward. Okay, I'm just removing these names as of now. And what I'll do now, as of now, we have created main in the same class. What I do, I just remove it from here. I'm creating one more class in same package. Now, we can have exactly one main method throughout the project. So now I'm not creating main in the class A. I'm going to the class B and there I'm creating a main method. So I have created a main over here. Okay, now I want to call methods hello and testing that belongs to the class A. So in the main I'm creating object of the class A, and by using that object we can call these methods. So I'm calling like this. So here main can be anywhere in the project. As of now we have created this main in other class of same package. I'm just executing. We got the output. Now I'll show you one more approach. So now I'm removing this class and I'll create one more class in the different package. So as of now we are calling the method from the same package. Now I create one more package with the name testing. Here in the testing I create a class with the name B, and now in the B I'm going to create a main method. Okay, now I want to call that method hello and testing. For that, first of all we have to create object of the class. Which class? Class A, because that method belongs to the class A. A object new A bracket semicolon. But here it will give you error because now you are on the same project but in different package. So as you click on the error, it will show you, would you like to use this A of the login package? Yes. As you select this, it will do import here. So whenever you want to use class in any other package, first you have to import and then you can create object. Now we have created object to call method hello and testing. Just running it, we'll get output. So now we have seen we need to create object of the class and call method. Does not matter where the class is. It could be in the same package, it could be in the different package. Okay, let's take an example. I am creating one more class with the name C. And here in the C class, I'm creating a method with the name display. So I just mentioned display and making it public. Okay, in this method, I'm just printing display data. Now, if I say I want to call this display method, what we have to do? We just need to go to the main. Here we need to create object of the class C because now we want to call a method display which belongs to the C. Object name is O1. You can give anything. Again, it will give you error like you want to use C? Yes, but first import it because it's in a different package. So I'll just import and now you are calling O1.display. If I run it, it will execute successfully. So whichever the class you want to use, if that belongs to the different package, you just need to import at the top. Okay, as of now we have two classes in the login package. We are importing it separately. If you think I want to use all classes in that package, so rather than importing individual class, just use star. So now you need not to import each and every individual class. You just mention in the login package import every class. So now you can use any of the class belongs to that package. So here in this session we have seen how we can create class, object, method, main method, calling the method from the same package, calling method from the different package. That's all we have for this session. Thanks for watching this video.